Our cameras caught the Clippers arriving at their building and coming through the tunnel with a lot of style and confidence. Methodical pace. When you think of elite half-court offense, what comes to mind?
Yeah, I think of teams that just get advantage in the half-court, Kevin, and then keep it. There are a lot of teams that are mediocre that when a player makes something happen, the rest of the guys stand around or not in position to be an outlet and to make the next play. Elite offenses in the NBA feel like there's a continuity no matter what happens, and the pro perception where they make the reads and continue to play to find their best scoring opportunity.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Down in the block, it's Markkanen and Vucevic. In the backyard, it's Ball and Levine. And it's DeRozan in at the 3 spot. And for Los Angeles, the guard spots filled by Jackson and George. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Leonard in at the small forward. And the shot goes in.
Yeah, and with improving court awareness, Levine continues to tap into his limitless potential when making plays.
Now here's Jackson. Releases from 15, and that one off the back of the rim and in.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
Well, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that. It's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
George against Levine. Markkanen from outside. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
Already a solid shooter. When you play off Markkanen, you risk getting burned.
And Markkanen out of Finland, Greg, was one of the hot names in free agency this last summer.
And surprisingly, didn't get an extension before the season. Just hard to find 7-footers that can shoot like Markkanen. You knew at least a few teams would try and lure him away.
Now, here's Ball. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Levine kicks to Vucevic. Offline with his 3.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Jackson down low. He's guarded by Markkanen. Goes up on the wing. And it's Leonard again missing.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. He missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
And he gets it to go. Vucevic has got his second bucket.
Certainly, Nikola can hit threes, but come on. He's a 7-footer with touch. Those inside shots, they work too.
Now, here's George. Nobody near Leonard. Second chance shot, and it's Zubac laying it in.
He takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Bean passes the ball. Outside DeRozan. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
So determined is DeRozan as he has piled up a ton of points in this league.
So timeout called here. The first for Los Angeles.
You're supposed to here in this first half.
I also like on the offensive end how they're working to get the ball into the paint, into the teeth of the defense. They've created a lot of high percentage shots so far.
And now brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got Patrick Beverly. Batuma's out there with Ibaka. And it's Rajon Rondo. And it's Man in at the 3. Beverly finds Rondo. And it's White with the rebound. Chicago leading by 7. Outside Williams. DeRozan against Rondo. DeRozan's shot is off.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
That one good for 2. And Greg, some star big men have complained that they get hacked all game long. But they're not getting the foul calls these guards do on the perimeter.
I'd have to agree. I mean, and on a lot of those fouls, the guards get 3 free throws. So it's something the league might want to take a look at trying to balance things out. scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago. Ruthless platoon. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Mann. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Patrick Beverley. Chicago also making some changes. Markkanen, he's checked in for Vucevic. Dean comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And Ball subbed in for Alex Caruso. And here's Jackson following Lonzo Ball's three. That is good. And the Bulls lead is cut down to just 6 points and the bucket from Leonard.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Ball dishes to Levine.
2 minutes remain.
From outside the arc.
2 minutes.
Rondo with the rebound. Clippers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Pass to Zubac. Back to Rondo. A minute 42 left in the first half. Leonard on the wing. Over Williams. Leonard, no luck.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, the league remains in love with three-pointers, but DeMar DeRozan remains true to his game. He says, if I see 100 people walking left, that doesn't mean I'm going to do the same. I see this clear path and want to stay right. Shooting threes, I feel like I'm settling, whereas I think anytime I drive, I'm going to score or get fouled. Kevin, different strokes, different folks.
Yeah, but D.A., I love that strategy. Thanks for that story. And so White will bring it up for the Bulls. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Paul George comes in for Marcus Morris, and it's Luke Kennard in for Rajon Rondo. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Now, here's Kennard. Pass to George. Takes it out to Leonard. No good from outside. Chicago leading by 8. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now Ball. He has 5. White up top. Zubac defending. Outside Levine. Shoots over Leonard. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Bulls basketball. Bulls substitution.
Five seconds left in the first half of basketball. Hits the three-point bomb.
And you got to run Levine off that line. He's a legitimate threat to do damage from deep.
And so it's Chicago, holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. On a defensive effort they put on Kawhi Leonard, it's rare to see him have the kind of trouble he's had tonight. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here we go.
But he's going to keep going at him.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway.
Assisted.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. In the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. Down in the block, it's Markkanen and Vucevic. And it's DeRozan, and at the 3, the small forward. Outside for George. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay. And we all know what George brings offensively. but it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
Leonard, that's for 2. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. At the elbow, Vucevic.
And one of the most underrated bigs in the NBA. Vucevic quietly dominates on a consistent basis.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
For 2.
Bench. Here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got Paul George. Kennard is out there with Patrick Beverly. Then there's Batum, and it's Ibaka in at the 5 spot.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Caruso kicks to Levine. And that one, good.
Zach LaVine.
Levine's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for the Bulls.
Maybe the halftime break was good for him. Allowed him to step back, calm himself down, get himself in the right frame of mind, and now shots are falling.
Ibaka, the pass to Beverly. The layup missed.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
It's tipped. Here's Caruso. Outside, Levine. Here's Markkanen. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And remember, at 7 feet tall, Markkanen is tough to keep off the board. Solid at tracking down misses on that offensive glass.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bulls.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
Now, the team has also done a really good job of grinding it out on the offensive glass. Those second chance points have added up for them over the course of the game.
Free throw, no good for Markkanen.
And Markkanen is showing the aggressiveness you like to see in a guy with his skill set. Somebody who doesn't lack confidence when he shoots the ball.
Now, here's Kennard. Trains it from 9 feet away.
Paul George with the assist.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Zach LaVine.
Yeah, it felt like there was more than one of him out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
Here's Leonard. Following the basket by Lonzo Ball. Leonard. Great D that time from Vucevic. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Clippers ball. Coming onto the floor for the Bulls.
They can score it here, but it won't mean much.
Kevin, turn out the lights. This party's over.
It might be. Winslow dishes to Johnson. Now here's Winslow. Shoots over Bradley. Hits the front of the rim and out. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.